With all this FIFA 18 news released over the weekend getting us very excited for the game's launch in September, we've been thinking about the player ratings. Mostly those that deserve to be downgraded following a pretty rubbish season, either hampered by injury or just because they were crap. With that being said, here are 9 players we think deserve to be downgraded in FIFA 18. Wayne Rooney, well obviously. He's an 84 rating on FIFA, which seemed okay at the time, but he's surely got to be downgraded by a few ratings in the next game. He scored just 5 times in the Premier League this campaign and assisted in just 1 goal. To put that into perspective, Andy Carroll, James Milner and Peter Crouch managed to score more than Rooney. FIFA may be kind to him and give him probably an 82 rating, but we think he should be somewhere down at 81. Per Mertesacker, poor Per. A pre-season injury meant the massive German only played once in the Premier League this season. EA don't usually give injured players any leeway, so it really wouldn't be a surprise if Per gets down to an 80 on the next game. But that has got us thinking, how slow do you think Per could be on the next game? Let us know in the comments below. Hatem Ben Arfa. Ben Arfa was fantastic for Nice, but the same can't be said for his time at PSG. Sure, he played 23 times, but only 5 of those appearances were in the starting 11. And even when he did get on the pitch, the former Newcastle man had a right stinker. He's currently an 83 rated player on FIFA 17, but he's surely got to be an 80, or even lower in the next game. While we're sure he's in for a downgrade, he's probably going to keep his 5-star skills, so that's very exciting for any of you skillers out there. Pepe. Sure, he won the La Liga and the Champions League this season, but his playing time was minimal at best. Featuring just 13 times for Real, Pepe's current rating of 88 is sure to take a massive blow in FIFA 18. Add to that the fact that he's 34, we're likely to see a big pace downgrade for the Portuguese man. On the plus side though, he's going to benefit from already being really highly rated, so he could still end up an 84 or maybe even an 85. Moussa Sissoko. Easily the worst signing of the season, and possibly Premier League history. The £30 million man had a stinker at Spurs, starting just 5 times in the league. Sissoko managed just 12 shots and created only 20 chances, and did, well, very little else, which is something that we're sure all Newcastle fans would have told you before the start of the season. However, oddly, on FIFA he seems to be getting upgraded all the time, ever since FIFA 14. However, we don't think anybody would argue if Sissoko was banished back down to being a 79 or even 78 rated player. Claudio Bravo. By no means the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League this season, but this Man City man wasn't exactly amazing either. Sure, he's good with his feet, but he's terrible with his hands, just ask his misses. He made just 1.5 saves per match, and a shockingly bad 0.6 saves from shots with inside the penalty area. Already in 83, he's another we're sure EA won't be too kind to, and will at least take him down to an 81. And we really wouldn't be surprised if his handling stats went below 80. Daniel Sturridge. It has been a long time since Sturridge was causing mayhem for defenders in real life. However, on FIFA, he's always been somewhat ridiculous thanks to his pace, shooting and dribbling attributes. While we're not sure he'll get a massive blow to his overall rating, he's sure to have his pace and shooting stats downgraded. However, we don't think it would be a surprise if Sturridge did get the Darren Bent treatment and got a massive downgrade from EA, especially after scoring just 3 times in the Premier League last season. Mesut Ozil. Okay, just listen for a second. We love Ozil, and he's by far one of the classiest players in the Premier League. In fact, he created 98 chances in the league, but that doesn't stop the fact that in most big games, Ozil tends to go missing. Add to that the fact that Christian Eriksen, Dele Alli and Kevin De Bruyne are all lower rated than him, it's likely he's got to go down a few ratings at least. We're sure that even the most die-hard Arsenal fan would tell you that 89 is probably too high for this German. And finally, Mario Götze, another man whose season has been seriously hit hard by injury. Add to that the fact that he only played 14 times in the previous season for Bayern, and we get a man who cannot stake a claim to his current rating of 84. With the midfielder still recovering from a muscular disorder, we're not even sure if he'll be fit for the start of next season. And with that being said, his rating could drop to an 81, if not lower. Injuries, poor performances, and a lack of overall game time make it really hard to argue otherwise. And that's it for our list. Who did we miss out? Let us know in the comments. And be sure to check out our new channel, Footy Feed, and subscribe for all the latest transfer news and discussion.